All right, I'm gonna show y'all something real quick, and I'm gonna show y'all a good example of when you should switch your bias or when you should use the no trade zone. Now, let's start right here, right? Okay. Let's start right here, okay? So is remember indication. So indication, y'all already know what I'm about to say. Is this higher than this right here? Oops. Yes. So once we cross this line, what are we aiming for? We're aiming for up here, right? So boom, cross the line. Boom, we smack TP, right? Okay. Now I want you to be wary of this is the low. So this would be your high of the market, whatever. This would be like your low of the market. Okay, cool. All right. I don't want you to worry about the low right now, but I do want you to worry about it later. All right. So now I want you to see peep this. Okay. Is this higher than this? Yes. Damn. I don't know why I just deleted those. Okay. Is this higher than this? Yes. So now where would your indication be? Right here, correct? Put it at those bodies. Cool. Whatever. Don't worry about this right now. Put it at the bodies. Cool. Whatever. Right. All right. So now once we go back above, you have your correction, correcting. Now this is what I want y'all to see, okay? I want y'all to peep this right here. I want you to understand that wicks tell a story. And understand that in certain points, and this is sometimes why we wait for closures on before we break above. We wait for closures sometimes. Especially so wicks tell a story. Why are we rejecting off of this level right here? Why are we rejecting off of it? Obviously, not obviously, I'm not going to say obviously, but one of the clues I get from this rejection right here is we don't want to go up there for some reason. For some reason, we don't want to go up there. Why? I don't know. But God, I'm not here to tell the market what to do. I'm here for the market to tell me what it wants to do, so I can follow along. You feel me? All right, boom. So I see that. I'm going on a lower time frame so I can get a better story. Not only do I see that, but I see, oh, we tried again. Now we just kind of consolidating. What's going on? Now this is when I want you to remember this. Right here. This is what I remember. And I miss this part right here for you. I want you to remember this right here, right? This right here is a low. If y'all don't believe me, look. If the wicks confuse you, go here. Go to the line chart. That's a low. That's a low. So you know what this tells me? We didn't break above here. So what this tells me, and we didn't break up, so we didn't break up, so we created a low first. We didn't break above here. So you know what this makes this for me? I'm not trading in this zone. I am not trading in this zone unless I see, oops, let me get off this. I'm not trading in this zone unless I see a break above here or a break below here. Let me put this red line so y'all can see it clear. So this is when I would change my bias. Because mind you, we took a trade over here, boom, smack that. Took a trade over here, boom. Took a trade over here and boom, smack this, and then we smack that. So boom. So your bias was bullish. We didn't break above here. So what's my bias now? My bias is I'm waiting. It's not really even a bias. My bias is I'm gonna let the market do what it do. I'm not gonna get into no trades until I see it cross one of these lines. And I mean cross, not wick. Now for this one, for above here, I'm skeptical. You gotta be like a detective on the charts. I'm skeptical up here. Now I'm definitely waiting for a closure. I'm waiting for a 5-minute closure above here before I get into anything. I'm waiting for, and then down here, if he crossed down here, I'm gonna take that. Because I see we don't want to go high. It's only 50-50 in the market, so I can only go one way. So let's see what happens. That was too fast, but you see. You see. Look. And not only did we not break up here, we creating lower lows. So that gives me even more confluence. And now I want to switch my bias a little bit. And look what happens. As soon as we come down here, it's literally instant. We take that in 1 to 15 minutes. Instantly. So that's how I know when I want to switch my bias. So when you see, like I said, your indication line is so important because it tells you pretty much everything about the trade. So when you see that price is wicking off your indication line, don't don't try to make the market do what you want it to do. Listen to what the market is telling you. It's wicking off your indication line for a reason. Because if it doesn't want to go high, god damn it, maybe it wants to go low. So right here, this is why it's important to mark out your no trade zones. And a no trade zone is created for me when we was in pretty much a no trade zone is created when it stops doing what it's supposed to stop doing. When it stops doing what it's supposed to be doing. That's when the indication is correct. That's when a no trade zone is created for me. So all this in here. So boom, it created this down here. It created this down here. So all this in here right now. So once it did this, right back here's a no trade zone. So it created this down here. And then once it didn't go back above here, I'm not taking nothing in here. I'm not taking no trades in here. I'm not doing nothing in here. I'm going to wait for it to come either right here or close above here. That's it. That's it. So that's really a check. So that's how I change my bias. That's pretty much how I change my bias. And also no trade zone would be like consolidation. I'll find something for y'all on it later. But it's like consolidation. So if the market is just doing this, so say we had a high right here. Hold on, let me get y'all a better space. I need more white space. Say we just doing this. We're not breaking no highs, breaking no lows. We just doing this. That's no trade zone. And I trade once we here. Once we here, come back here, and then come back above here. That's a trade. But in here, bro, I'm not trading yet. I'm not trading. I'm not. Once I see this right here that we don't want to go back above, I'm gonna wait. That's what I'm gonna change. I'm gonna mark this. I'm gonna be like, okay, we're not doing nothing. I'm gonna mark this because I'm saying once we see this right here, we're not doing nothing at all. We're gonna wait. We're gonna sit in our hands. We're gonna chill, and we're gonna wait for us to either break below here or have a closure above here. But that's all it is, chat. That's all it is. So if you want to change your bias, pretty much if your indication not indicating, then we gotta look for something else. We gotta see what else is going on in the chart. See what we missed. Go back a little bit. See what we missed. See what's going on. We ain't see this low right here. We ain't see that right there. But now you did. That's the reason why it happened. On me. So that's all it is, chat. That's how I know when I'm changing my bias on what's going on in the market. On me.